All right, this is a swing idea that I am looking at for Google. This is the monthly chart. I like to start at the monthly just to look for major levels of support or resistance. And the first thing I notice is this triple bottom right here that was also support back here, and then support, support, support. And then now that Google is pulling back up, it's hitting some resistance around that level. So this about 125, that's definitely a level to watch. 124.50, 125. um, I also like that Google is above the 10 SMA. That definitely is a sign of strength. um, this was a great month to hold. If I was paying attention more closely, I would have definitely been looking for a swing going into May, because as soon as it proved that it could hold that level, I mean, it was just took off. It went from, what is this, 107 to 127. So nice 20-point move in May. Nonetheless, though, um, I was looking at the weekly, and that was what caught my eye for Google. Um, so on the weekly, we already know um, that Google broke out of that downtrend, which I meant to mark on the monthly. I think I did actually. Nope, I didn't. So we were in this clear downtrend. Um, Google has broken out of it. That's great. And it's just been holding this trend line moving up. So um, it's, you know, the tech has been strong. It looks like tech definitely exited the bear market first. And Google is trying to move higher now, right here at this level. I saw that we had this double top, actually like triple top um, here, and that Google was right at about that level again. Um, and so this was an area of resistance. Back here, we had resistance. And now, what it looks like Google is doing is breaking above that level and trying to hold it as a level of support. So right here, I brought my support down here to like 120, and we got the wick push off, and then it's holding. It's also holding above that double top. I mean, just barely like below it, but still in the support zone. So I think that this could be a great entry for calls if Google can hold this level. If it can prove, even if it holds like 120, as long as it holds 120, I think that it definitely has the potential to go higher. I know we got this bearish candle this this week, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on. But I think what we do with next week's candle will prove to us whether this is an actual reversal. Um, I think the hold of 120 is what is going to matter the most. And then what I also noticed on the daily is, let's see, there it goes, finally. Um, I noticed on the daily that we were holding right here very strong. That we had actually like a little gap to fill down here, which you can see it better on a smaller time frame. Um, so this is why I'm not bothered if Google does go down to 120, because it could just be, kind of filling in here. But I think, as long as it holds, it can be a good thing. Um, I also noticed on going back to the weekly that this could be a bit of a bull flag right here. So, obviously, still just kind of have to keep an eye on it, see how it shapes up. And then, of course, we have such a strange week this week with CPI, PPI, FOMC, all that stuff. Um, it's not a regular week, and obviously, overall market sentiment will affect this trade. But if the market overall is bullish, then I think that this is a nice setup on Google. The price targets to the upside are 133, basically 133 with a little gap to fill up here. The gap goes up to 134, and then the next price target would be 141. That is a nice possible move there. So that's what I'm watching on Google. I would also keep an eye at 130, which is kind of where it rejected before. We have all of this support like right around that level, right around 130. And it's holding right now as resistance. So if Google gets the push off of this level, out of this area, I don't know, it could be a nice place to nibble. You could just go light, start a swing position, and then once it gets over 130, once it clears this area, proves that it can hold it as support, you can always add a little bit more. So that's what I'm looking at on Google.